Hey, it's Annie, and today I'm just gonna do sort of a vlog and catch up with you on some things. We're just gonna hang out in here today. I hope that's okay that we just do kind of a vlog, but we're just kind of hanging out in here. Is that okay with you? I hope so. So yeah, let's just chitty chatty. I have to clean up my mess in here, and I'm gonna have a sip of my cold coffee while we're sitting out. So if you have cold coffee, warm coffee, whatever, cheers to you. I need some hot coffee soon. All right. So I just thought it would be fun to kind of catch you up on what's been going on and all that. And I promise I'm going to do some more vlogs where you're just kind of hanging out with me around my house, but I just thought today we'd just hang out here. I hope that's okay. So for Christmas, I went to New York with my family. I can't even believe it. Dream come true. It was so much fun. I still can't believe it. It seemed like it went by so fast. But we arrived there on Christmas Eve. We got to New York, and it was so nice there. Like, the temperature was decent. Now, you know I don't like cold, okay? But there was no wind chill, and it was like 30 something degrees, and it felt amazing. And every day after that, it got colder and colder and colder. Before we left, we ran into a little bit of snow. Like, it started snowing. We were hoping that wasn't going to happen, but on our way to the airport, it was snowing here. But when we went to New York, no snow, which I know a lot of people like snow for Christmas. I was actually pretty happy that there was no snow, so that was really nice. I loved that. And then you notice that I got my hair done before Christmas, which I'm loving. I like that my hair is lighter in color for a change. It's just a nice little change. So I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna be all over the place today. We were in New York for Christmas. Where did we eat? Oh my gosh, what was the name of the restaurant that we ate at? I can't remember, but it was so amazing in there. Now, I did some vlogging, and I just have to, I have a new camera, and my camera's not recognizing the software for it, so I may have to do it on my laptop, and I just haven't done it yet. So I'm hopefully going to do that, because I have a lot of video, like vlogging videos to share with you guys. Chicago and just all different things that we've done, but I just have to figure out how to get it on my computer, and I haven't done it yet. Hopefully next week I'll try to do that, or maybe over the weekend. We'll see. So yeah, it was just, the first place we went to was so good. I think it was called Carmine's. I think that's what it was called. We stayed right by Times Square. I had a brain fart. We stayed right by Times Square. It was amazing to be there. You know, I've always seen it on TV and never thought I would actually be standing on Times Square. It was so amazing. Carmine's was so good. It was just so good. The whole atmosphere was so much fun to be there on Christmas Eve. And there was a table next to us with, I don't know, it seemed to be like 20 people or more. And it was so, I don't know, it was like, it was neat to watch them because they were having so much fun and they were laughing. I don't know if they were like, Polish or what, they had an accent, you know what I mean? So I don't know where they were from, but they were so cute. And every once in a while they get up and they do this, like this song that they would all sing. Oh, hey! It was like, I just loved it. It was like, it was so fun to watch them, like, just enjoy that. And I was enjoying them enjoying that. I don't know why, but they were making me happy. Like, I wanted to hang out with that family. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like so much fun. They look like they're having so much fun. And it was just like, wow, it was just, I don't know, it was just like it was just such a special evening, you know? So we did that. Christmas Day, where did we eat on Christmas Day? Christmas Day, we saw the Rockettes, I think, right? Yes. Christmas Day, we saw the Rockettes, and we ate at Rockefeller Center, right? Rockefeller Plaza Center, whatever. There's a restaurant there, so we ate there. And just a FYI, if you want to eat there, have a reservation. There were so many people walking in, which I think, and didn't have a reservation, they were getting turned away because they were totally booked. I'm thinking on Christmas Day, like, to try to like walk into any place on a holiday, like, you're not going to get seated, you know what I mean? But that was really nice. I wish we could have been closer to the window so we could have saw the ice skaters, but we were in that restaurant. The food was delicious. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. And to see that tree, and I feel like I wish I could have enjoyed it even more than we did, but we did so much. Okay, so we did that on Christmas Day. Before that, on Christmas Day, in the morning, we went out and we walked to Central Park. We walked there from our hotel, which was quite a walk. And that's probably why I ended up wearing a brace. I had to wear a brace because my knee started bothering me. I got hit by a car when I was little. I don't think I've ever shared that story. But I was hit by a car when I was little, and so on my way to school, riding my bike. So it was my left knee that got hit, I think, by the car, and then I broke my right arm. So now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to have some problems with my knee. And we were walking like for 4 hours. You know what I mean? We didn't take a break, but I'm not going to sit on a bench and freeze my butt off. You know, it's not like in the summertime where you're like, it's hot, I'm going to sit down and have something cool to drink. It's freaking winter time. I'm not going to sit outside and take a break, okay? But beautiful park. It was so neat. We walked by strawberry fields, and they have this whole, like, I don't know what you would call it. Would you call it a memorial or something for John Lennon that was all done in like tile that said Imagine. There was a man there in the park playing that song Imagine, and my husband actually got brought to tears by it, you know, because it was just so touching. People were around there leaving flowers and getting their photos taken. My daughter and I had our photo taken there. It was just really, really special, really memorable. And on Christmas Day it was cold, but it wasn't freezing, you know what I mean? It was cold, but we were doing okay. You see a lot of interesting things in New York. We saw Big Bird. There was someone dressed up as Big Bird sitting on a park bench there. That was funny. You see a lot of Elmo and Cookie Monster and stuff like that. I guess they, you know, if you want to get your picture with them, that's how they make their money. We have street entertainers too in Chicago that I've shared with you. We have some interesting ones here too. One thing I didn't like about it, but it's just the way it is there's garbage everywhere. And I guess it's because they don't have alleys there, so the garbage is at the curb. So that was kind of like, because we don't have that in Chicago. There's alleys, but it's just the way it is. But I really enjoyed my time there. It was amazing. The food was really great. People were so nice. And I'm just going to tell you this because this was my first time to New York. And I've always heard negative things about people from New York. And maybe you've heard negative things about Chicago. If you have, let me know in the comments. But I have always heard like negative things about New York people, that they're so rude and blah, blah, blah. I did not find that. I found everybody to be so nice and so friendly. Really good service everywhere we went. I mean, there's idiots everywhere. There's idiots in Chicago. There's idiots in New York. There's idiots everywhere. Do you know what I mean? But there shouldn't be a stigma that like New York people are rude, because I've heard that. So I was always like, oh really? I don't want to go there, you know? I did not find that. I found everybody to be very, very friendly, very nice, great service. Food was excellent everywhere we went. Love it. Absolutely loved it. We had a wonderful stay. The hotel that we stayed at, that's another thing in New York, the hotels are kind of small. Ours was not bad actually. I guess ours was pretty big. We had 2 beds. I think they were both queen beds, which you don't always get in New York. I wish I would have taken photos of it, but I didn't. I don't even know if I took video because this just was like a whirlwind. We were just going and going and going. So the room that we stayed at was really nice. It was called I think it was called the Edison. And I can't remember why it was called the Edison. I don't know if it's because he stayed there or he put the lighting in. I mean, it's a very old building, a very, very old hotel, beautifully renovated. They just renovated it, and I think I did a little video there. So if I can get my video up eventually, you'll see that. The bathroom was really interesting because it's a nice pedestal sink, the toilet in the bathtub, but there's nowhere to put your stuff. And you know, I got a lot of stuff, okay? I have my skincare, even though I pared it down for traveling, I have my skincare, my makeup, and there was like nowhere to put it. So what I ended up doing, and this is gonna sound gross, but I had nowhere to put it. There's no counter to put anything on. I put a towel on the floor and I laid all my stuff out on the floor. That's what I had to do because I had nowhere to put it. There was no, I wish they would put in like a collapsible shelf that, you know, even in the back of the door, like the back of the wall, put a collapsible that you could fold down, but you could pop it up so a guest could put their stuff on it when they're getting dressed and then take it off and pop it down or something. I don't know. It's just, it was really interesting when you have a lot of stuff. But other than that, it was very, very clean. They were very, very nice, and it was a very nice hotel. It was cold, and for some reason, there was something wrong with our heater, and it kept making this noise all night long. So that was the one annoying thing I didn't like about the hotel. There was something wrong with the heater, and we probably should have switched rooms, so it was like, you know what I mean? We just kind of dealt with it, so I didn't, but that was annoying. But one day we went on a ferry to see the Statue of Liberty. That was amazing. That was really cool. So we took, you know, the ferry one way, and then we came back and we took some amazing photos. So that was really cool. We went to go to the 9/11 memorial. So we were going to go inside the, I don't know if you want to call it it's not a museum, but inside where they have, you know, photos of the people that have passed and everything. We had tickets to go in there, and my husband bought them ahead of time, but it was like, even though we bought them ahead of time, the wait was going to be over an hour and a half, and that day was freezing cold. I don't remember the temperature, but I was so cold, and it was so weird because it was actually colder here in Chicago, but it was cold, man. I don't think I wore a warm enough coat because we thought it wasn't going to be as cold because they were having unseasonably cold weather there. And I should have brought a warmer coat. We all should have brought warmer coats. I don't know what we were thinking, but we didn't. And so we were like, we can't stand outside here and freeze. It's just ridiculous. So we never got to see that. I was disappointed. So hopefully someday we'll go back and see that. But we did see where the buildings were, where they have the fountains now, and that was really touching. And it's really like, when you're there, you just can't even believe it. You know, it's like you can't believe it. I remember that day. I will never forget it. Down to the Macy's to see the windows were amazing. Now, years ago in Chicago, Marshall Fields used to have amazing windows, and now they are just embarrassing. They are just embarrassing. Macy's took over the Marshall Fields, and the windows in Chicago are horrible. They're horrible. There's nothing special about them. They're just horrible. Take my word, they're horrible. But you go to New York and the Macy's, I was blown away. I'm like, that's what Marshall Fields used to do. They do an amazing job on their displays for the window. We went into Macy's too, just for a little bit. The day that we were there, I think was the day after Christmas. It was nuts in there. But it was just nice to be in there. I know that they filmed, 34th, Miracle on 34th Street there. So it was just neat to be in that Macy's. If it wasn't so crazy, I would have looked around more, but it was just like nuts. Like everybody was spending their Christmas money. But it was built so long ago. It was neat to be in that building, and I was like, wow! Even the escalators look like they're original because they're wood. They're not metal. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I just love that. So that was really neat. And then we went on the other side where they filmed the parade, where they have all the entertainment and stuff like that. That was neat to see. We went by the Empire State Building, but we didn't go inside because we didn't want to wait. There was just a line everywhere. There were so many people there that everywhere you went there was a line. Then we saw Bruce on Broadway, so that was really cool. My husband got tickets for that, and my daughter and I got front row. You can only get 2 tickets at a time, so we were front row. Bruce was right there, we were right here. It was crazy. And then my husband was like, I don't know, 6 rows back or something like that. Amazing play. If you're in New York, go see it. It's really good. I really, really enjoyed it. We're huge Bruce fans, and it was so good. We came home on that Thursday, and so Friday we were just home all day. I was recuperating, and then we went down to Chicago on Saturday, and then Sunday for New Year's Eve, and then we came back home on that Monday. So we were like in 2 big cities like within a week. It was just crazy. It was so much fun, but crazy. But now I have to start getting into stuff I have to get done. So I'm really gonna try to keep up with my videos because I have a lot of stuff I have to do. Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I just wanted to thank you so much. A couple of you had sent me Christmas cards this year, and that was so sweet of you. Thank you so much for sending me cards. I am deeply touched and thankful, and I am keeping those. I really am so thankful that you took the time to send me a card, and I'm really touched by that. So thank you so much. That just totally made my day when I saw that, so thank you. And that is it. Thank you so much again for taking the time and listening. This is kind of a long video, so if you stayed to the end, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed your time with me. I always enjoy my time with you. So that is it. I will see you real soon. Bye.